As you can tell by my disheveled look, because I work the night shift and the bag's under my eyes. I work the night shift, so I haven't really had a lot of time to make substantial response videos. But this one, I could not. So I'm late to the party. But the Rick Wiles went on a week ago or two. Went on the most unhinged anti-Semitic rant I've ever heard. Take a look at this shit.
The Jews work. They are deceivers. They plot. They lie. They do whatever they have to do to accomplish their political agenda. This impeach Trump movement is a Jew coup.
Are you fucking serious?
And the American people better wake up to it really fast, because this thing is moving now towards a vote in the House and then a trial in the Senate. We could have a trial before Christmas. This country could be in civil war at Christmas time.
That's right.
Members of the U.S. military are going to have to take a stand, just like they did in the 1860s with the Civil War. They're going to have to decide, are you fighting for the North or the South? Members of the government are going to have to take a side. Instead of North, South, it's going to be left or right. People are going to be forced, possibly by this Christmas, to take a stand because of this Jew coup in the United States. We have weeks to stop it. That's why I'm speaking out. That's why I'm putting everything on the line, saying this is a coup led by Jews to overthrow the constitutionally elected president of the United States. And it's beyond removing Donald Trump. It's removing you and me. That's what's at the heart of it.
That's right.
You have been taken over by a Jewish cabal, a Bolshevik revolution, and I'm going to tell you, the Church of Jesus Christ, you're next. Get it through your head. They're coming for you. There will be a purge. That's the next thing that happens when Jews take over a country. They kill millions of Christians.
That had to be the most unhinged rant I've ever seen. We've got a doozy full of them. We have although he wasn't threatening it like a lot of right-wingers do, the upcoming Civil War. And making it about making the fact that the impeachment is coming near Christmas. Like, I'm for impeachment, but even if I was against it, I would still be like, who cares if it's around Christmas? Who cares? I'm one of the most secular Christians in America. And then I was surprised to hear this, but he used the word Jewish Bolsheviks. Wow. Haven't heard that in a while. And I'm surprised he didn't mention Bernie Sanders, because Bernie Sanders is Jewish. He's like, as you know, I'm Jewish. My family was wiped out by Hitler. And he is constantly being slammed as a communist, even though he himself literally said, I oppose the communist authoritarianism. And he's not a communist, he's a social democrat. But anyway, Jewish Bolsheviks. Wasn't there a guy in Germany, an Austrian corporal, who claimed that Germany was stabbed in the back by Jewish Bolsheviks? And they were the ones who did the genocide against the Jews? I'll just leave that there. And his claim that when Jews take over country, they kill all the Christians. Well, there are lots of Jewish people in Congress, both the House and the Senate, and they aren't advocating for killing people, nor are they trying to kill Christians. Oh, and by the way, the only Jewish majority country, Israel, exists since 1948, and a census in 2013 said that there were still 161,000 Christians. 161,000. Explain all those Christians that are living in Israel right now, all fine and dandy. And there have been plenty of Jews in other countries that have gotten to like the head of state or something like that. although he wasn't like the president or prime minister, the Taoiseach in Ireland, the minister of equality and justice, although he's not in there anymore. When I was a teenager, the Irish minister of equality and justice was Jewish. He also looked kind of Asian, but he was Jewish, and Ireland is a very Catholic country, and I don't recall him trying to get expel Catholics from schools or trying to have them killed. Okay, 2 years ago when I first got into when I first found out who Kyle Kalinske was and started watching his videos, obviously I ran into some of his videos about Rick Wiles. And back then I just thought he was just like a typical Christian nut. And a religious bigot because I think it was either last year or this year. I think it was this year. He went on this tirade saying, "Why is anyone giving money to Ben Shapiro? He's a Jew who rejects Christ." And I thought, well, that's a bigoted thing to say, but he's just like he's just religiously intolerant. And to be fair, although that's not right, I would rather have someone who simply doesn't like me simply because of religion than because you choose your religion than some. I just thought he was a religious bigot, just just a little intolerant, just be like, he doesn't like Christ. He doesn't believe in Christ. Then he went, and then a couple months later he was like, oh, he is just like the Germans of 1930s. The typical anti-Semite, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, they controlled the banks, they did 9/11. I mean, this guy actually said that the Jewish Mafia killed Kennedy. Although a Jew killed Lee Harvey Oswald, a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, not a Jew, he killed Kennedy. But Rick Wiles, in his tinfoil hat world, believes that the Jewish Mafia killed Kennedy. Now, there are conspiracy theories that the Mafia killed Kennedy, but that was the Italians, not the Jews. There's rumors that Joseph P. Kennedy made a deal with, the Mafia in Cleveland, Sam something. There's so many mobsters. Sam Akana or something. I don't know. And that he's like, hey, help me get my son elected in Chicago by allegedly, or let me do Bernie. Allegedly, I love how he does that. Allegedly, having dead people vote in Chicago and stuff like that. And then instead, in exchange, my son's administration will go easy on the mafia. And Giancana! Sam Giancana, that's who I'm thinking of. That's Sam Giancana, who also shared a mistress with JFK. Not saying, just saying. But they said, okay, we'll do this if your son will be easy on us. And then Kennedy gets elected, and then he appoints his brother Bobby Attorney General, and then he goes hard against the mafia, and then the mafia, feeling pissed, has him killed. But one, that didn't happen, and two, that was the Italians, not the Jews. Okay, I tend to do that. I go on ADD rants. Okay, we're talking about. Okay, anyway, this is Rick Wiles. He just had an okay, worse. This is worse than an okay boomer moment because okay boomer moments are mostly like, oh, you kids nowadays, you don't know, it's like, use rotary phones. Like, okay, boomer. By the way, I've used a rotary phone. And also, they say you'll never know what it's like to use a payphone. I remember calling my mother from at a skating rink with a payphone. Maybe sometime before 9/11. It was before 9/11. I know that much. Maybe not the 90s. Maybe it was 2000. I remember mom dropping us off, and I had to use a payphone to get her because I was scared. She went to the store. Anyway, this is worse than okay boomer moment. This is okay Hitler moment. Because that's his Hitler moment. He's calling Jewish Bolsheviks. He's saying the words Jewish Bolsheviks, saying it's a Jew coup. The Jews are trying to take over. And technically, it is happening. A Jewish person is going to become president. You know, Bernie Sanders all the way. But you know what? You know what happens when Bernie Sanders becomes president? He's not going to kill people. He's not. Bernie Sanders is the most anti-killing people person I've ever seen. You know, I've seen many people say, "Well, I'll just do strikes." And I was like, Bernie's like, "Nope, I'm not. Nope, I'm going to be peaceful. Nope, we're going to be a nation of peace. Peace be upon you." But this is the most despicable rant anti-Semitism I've ever seen. And thankfully, after this little tangent, True News, which is the show he uses, has been suspended by YouTube. It was removed for violating Twitter's rules of hate speech. Wait, via Twitter, so it's been suspended by YouTube. And yeah. Yeah. It's like that's the way the Jews work. They deceivers, they plot, they lie, they do whatever they want. I mean, they do whatever they have to do to accomplish their political agenda. What is their political agenda, by the way? They talk about this Jewish Bolshevik, Jewish. What is their political agenda, Rick? You stupid fucking boomer. God's sake. I don't know what drives these people. Like I did watch Kyle Kalinski's video about it, and I think he's right when he says like he'll just blame any bad thing that happens on Jews. Sort of like how I back in during the Obama days, and I still hold this belief to this day, even though I've separated myself from Obama, is that they like you like something benign, but basically didn't go your way, they would blame it on Obama. Like my girlfriend left me, damn Obama. Like especially if it had left them for a black man. It's like my girlfriend left me for a black man because Obama's all the rage. And same with the Jews. My girlfriend left me. Damn Jews! Well, they usually add God in there, but I'm not gonna say that. Yeah. But yeah. This Rick Wiles is losing his mind. Now, thankfully, he does not have a lot of followers, and now True News has been suspended from YouTube. I'm not in favor of suspending people, but this kind of shit is just toxic. And I'm just glad it's gone. We're gonna hear more from him. I predict, let me prediction right now. Finger out of the way. He's going to say that the Jews suspended him. He's like, oh, the Jews suspended my channel because I was preaching the truth about them when they don't want you to hear it.
They took our jobs! They took our jobs!
Just piss off Rick Wiles. You're old, you're washed up, you're on your way out. Just go away, boomer. He's a boomer, 1954. Just piss off. I'm just thankful that he doesn't have as much following as, like, Rush Limbaugh did in the 90s. Jeez, everyone listened to Rush Limbaugh in the 90s. The 90s was when right-wingers were just, whew. I'm just, Jesus, help us. Don't listen to people like this. Jews are great people. I've met Jews. I have a Jewish friend, and she's great. Everyone stay awesome, stay progressive, and may the force be with you.